am so excited that you're here with me today because today we're going to be making paper plate animals. Yay! I am super excited to do paper plate animals. I have my paper plates ready to go. Thank you so much to everyone that's tuning in to our video today. Don't forget that even if you don't have the materials that we're going to be using today, this video is going to be up on YouTube and you can always go back and rewatch it and make these paper animals. Okay, so we're going to need a few things in order to do our paper plate animals. The first thing that we're going to need is, of course, paper plates. We're going to need paper plates. We're going to need Wiggly Eyes or Googly Eyes. I got these at Dollar Tree, Googly Eyes. We're gonna need brushes because we're gonna paint. If you don't have I think use Tempera, I think that's how you call it, or watercolor paint. If you don't have this, it's okay. You can always use crayons, but I'm gonna try to use these. I also have these just in case. I also bought them at Dollar Tree. Let's see how it goes with the watercolor because sometimes the watercolor can be really light and so sometimes it doesn't work. And then I have construction paper. Construction paper, and then if you have, we'll need glue, we'll need scissors. I also have my little cup of water here so that I can wash my brushes. And then if you have anything else to decorate, you could also use, I have pom-poms, I have pipe cleaners. This is optional. This is just if you want to make your creations even more creative. You can use the pom-poms, pipe cleaners, all of that. Even the little craft sticks you can use. But we're gonna try to keep it simple because I know not everybody has the same materials. So those are the materials that we're gonna use, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start. And the first animal that we're gonna do today is a lion. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna take this circle right here and we're gonna paint it yellow. You can use watercolors, you can use paint like this, or you can just do it with a crayon. I'm gonna use this paint because my yellow here is almost ending, so I don't have enough. So I'm just gonna use this right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna paint my circle here yellow. Okay, so I opened my watercolor here. This is the purple. I put some water in there. Let's see what happens. Okay, it's brown enough. Sometimes the watercolor can be a little light, but I can definitely see that this is purple. So here we go. So now that we have our paper plate with the yellow and the brown, we're gonna go ahead and we're going to draw our face. Now you can put another coat of brown so that it's darker. You can use color pencils or crayons to go over it. So let's just let it dry, but we're gonna go ahead and draw the face of our lion. So for that, we're gonna actually go ahead and you can use your paint if you want, but I'm just gonna use a marker to draw my eyes. So actually, I have eyes. I forgot that. you can, but if you have the wiggly eyes, why not just use the wiggly eyes? Hello, Jimara. Those are big. But those work, right? They work. Okay, here's my glue. Let's go ahead and put some glue on here. Now I'm gonna grab my other eye. There we go. Okay, so there are our eyes. Just gonna leave them there. And now with my marker is that I'm going to draw the rest of the face. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to draw the nose. So what I'm gonna do, it's a triangle. Okay, I'm gonna make a triangle. So I'm gonna go ahead here, like that. I'm gonna draw a triangle, like that. And then from the triangle, do that. And then I'm gonna draw little dots there. And then we're gonna color in the nose. So, like I said before, if you have thicker markers, you can do it with that. You can do it with the paint or with your crayons. I don't know where my brown marker is, so let's just do it like this. Okay, so here is my lion almost. If you have a thicker marker and the lines are thicker, then it's even better. I cannot wait to see you guys' creations because I know that they're gonna look so very cute. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually cut. We're gonna use our scissors and we're gonna cut. And you're gonna use the same lines that we have on this plate. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna cut. We're not gonna go past the yellow. We're gonna stay inside of the brown. So we're gonna use those lines that the plate already has. And we're going to just cut, cut, cut. Let's do it. Okay, so we have cut our hairs because this is the hair of the lion. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna kind of bring them a little bit in so that we can notice that they are hairs. Just with your finger, pull them up a little. And here is our lion. Here is our lion. If you want to do anything else to the face, you can. But this is our wonderful lion, Mr. Lion. And if you want to name him, you can. You can put his name down here, or you can put his name in the back, however you like. But this is our wonderful, wonderful, wonderful lion. I hope you guys enjoyed making your lion. Are you ready for the next animal? I think so. Look at his eyes, how they wiggle. Okay, so now we are going to make a giraffe. Yes, a giraffe. Okay, so for the giraffe, we're going to need to use the back of a plate. We're going to use the back of a plate, and we're actually going to take the back of the plate and we're going to paint it all yellow. All yellow. So I'm going to wet my brush here And I am going to open my yellow again because we're going to do all yellow. Okay, so we have painted our paper plate completely yellow, and it's a little damp because it's a little wet from the paint. But here is our paper plate, our yellow paper plate. So while it dries, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get construction paper. So we're gonna grab construction paper. I'm gonna put this over here so that it dries. Let's open our construction paper. So first I'm gonna grab my brown, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this paper plate because I'm gonna make a circle, and I need to make sure that I know how big it needs to be. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw my circle. Now, remember our technique that we used the last time? If you don't know exactly how to draw a circle, you can use something to use as a guide. Okay, so I found this. This is the lid to a water bottle, so this is actually perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use this as my guide to cut my circle. Kind of a circle. So in my circle, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw a nose. Go ahead and make. You see what I did there? I took my circle and at the top, I just cut a little bit of it so that this part right here, it doesn't look like a circle, it just looks a little bit more like a curve, like that. So I cut a little bit. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make two circles, which are the nose, and then I'm just gonna make my smile. It looks like a little smiley face. Okay, so that's gonna go here, okay? So now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put the eyes. So we're gonna grab the eyes and we're gonna glue them. We're gonna glue the eyes. But before we glue the eyes, let's do this. We gotta do the spots. So I think this is dry enough. Yeah, it's dry enough. So we have to actually make some spots in these areas right here, not in the main circle, but in these areas. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make some spots. Now, I think the best way to do this is either with crayons or if you have brown paint. If you don't have brown paint, you can actually mix purple with yellow and you're going to get brown. And so you can make your own brown and you can go ahead and put your spots on the giraffe. I have these pom-poms and I see that they have yellow, or not yellow, orange pom-poms. Now, what if we just put these pom-poms around the giraffe? What do you guys think? See what I did there too? So what do you guys think? For that, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna use the brown as well. And we're gonna make we're gonna do two sticks. Okay, so we have two. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put them under here. We're gonna put them under here, and then we're gonna glue these pom-poms here. I'll just draw some ears. You guys can draw them however. So these are my ears. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna fold my paper in half. So when I cut, it'll be two ears that I get. Okay, so here are my ears. I love it. Okay, so again, these are my pieces. I just drew them on a piece of paper. You can draw them too. Okay, and I'm gonna use my pom-poms. Like I said, you can use brown paint for this if you have it. So let's go ahead and let's start. So we're gonna glue the eyes. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna glue our little ears, not ears, little antennas, I guess you can call them. Okay, so we're gonna grab our ears, and I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna draw a little bit of orange here. So now I'm just gonna grab my ears and I'm going to glue them. And guess what? We have ourselves a giraffe! Giraffe! Such a cute giraffe. There we go, we just did a giraffe. Okay, so the next animal that we're going to do today is an elephant. So to make an elephant, we're actually gonna use purple. I don't have purple paint right now, so I'm gonna use red and blue to make my purple. Okay, so now that we have our paper plate completely purple, what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually going to get purple construction paper. Purple construction paper. My phone stopped recording when I did all of this. So this is what I did. I grabbed my construction paper and I put the construction paper on top of here just so that I had an idea of how big my nose had to be. And then, I haven't glued my eyes yet. And then I went ahead and I cut it. So I didn't use a template or anything, I just did it by hand. Just get creative. If you want to pause the video so that you have a template and you can kind of do it, you can. So I cut it and then I put some lines. And then I put a little smile with my Sharpie. So I just used my Sharpie to do that. Okay? And And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue my eyes. Make sure I get this right. Okay, so I have my eyes and I have my nose. Now I just need my ears. So what I was doing is I grabbed a pink paper and I folded a little bit of it because we're gonna actually make the ears, and we're gonna do the same thing that we did before where we fold it so that when we cut we have two pieces already. So with the ears it's gonna be the same thing. We're just gonna do it by hand and just see how it comes together. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this. And here are my two ears. Use my brush to paint a little bit of purple on here. We're just gonna do So let's go ahead and glue our ears. So we're gonna put some glue at the bottom here. Here's our elephant. It's a wiggly eyes. Wiggle, wiggle. So here is our elephant. If you have, if you want and you want it to look a little bit more purple, you can always paint it more purple, but I just wanted to do this real quick to show you what it would look like. So if you want to do it later and put more purple, that's totally fine, but I think it looks cute. So now we're gonna make a cow. So I'm gonna use my black paint because we're gonna make our cow, but first we're actually going to take out our eyes, and we're gonna put the eyes because we don't want to make the dark spots in the places where the eyes are supposed to go. So I'm gonna go ahead, and the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the cow's eyes on. So there are my cow eyes, and now so now that we have the eyes, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make the spots. So these spots are gonna be improvised. You don't necessarily have to follow a format. We're just gonna go ahead and we're just gonna draw some spots, like spots that you would find on a cow. So I'm gonna use a smaller brush, guys, because that one is too big. So this one I feel like it's still too big. Let's do something. We're improvising, guys. We're improvising. I'm gonna take my Sharpie. And I'm just gonna make them. Because if I don't do that, It's gonna look crazy. It's okay if they're not perfect, because when you look at cows, you're gonna find that their spots are not perfect. So it's okay if they look, they're not like perfect spots. Like I said, it's totally fine. So let's see, once we put the other stuff on here, let's see how it looks. If we think that it needs more spots, we can add them later. But right now, let's go ahead. We're gonna do the same thing that we did with the giraffe, where we put the little circle down here so that we can put the nose and the mouth. So I'm gonna use this same paper that I used before, and actually this corner right here might work. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing we did before. This one, remember I used this, but then I cut it again and so I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a little, you know how they have a little bit of horns, we're going to do those, but we need to do the ears, and we're just going to go ahead, we're going to use the same pink paper that we've been using, we're just going to recycle, and remember how we did those ears here, and it was folded like this? I'm going to use this spot because remember how we want two papers to come out, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use this paper, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make those, okay? Let's cut those. Now let's see how they look on our cow. Okay. Too small? I think they look good, right? I think so. I think they look good. So let's go ahead and glue. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fold. I'm going to do the same thing. Folding this paper. And we're going to make our horns. Let's go ahead and draw them. so let's go ahead and glue them. Remember, the very corner is what we glue. I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of black here because there was a stain. So since I don't want the stain to show. Okay friends, so we have just done some fun paper animals. There are so many more than we can make, but we don't have enough time to do all those animals. So we did 4 animals today. Feel free to make some more on your own. You can just Google paper plate animals, and a lot of examples are gonna come out, and you can make them at home. So I'm so glad we did these 4 examples together. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at them again. So the first paper plate animal that we did was a lion, and here he is, a lion. This is the paper plate lion, and then after that we did the paper plate giraffe. Here's the giraffe. I don't know how you make giraffes. I'm not sure. Did you know that I fed a giraffe when I went to Thailand? You see that? I fed a giraffe. That was a pretty amazing experience. But here's our giraffe. The giraffe's eye is like falling. Do you see that? I have to put some more glue on it. After the giraffe, we did an elephant. An elephant. Right? Here's our elephant. And after our elephant, our last animal was a cow. Moo. This is our cow, and so we did so many cute animals today. I'm so excited. I love the giraffe. I love the little dots with the pom-poms. I love a little lion with his little fur over here. And so I am so excited and happy that we did all of these together. Don't forget, every Monday, every Saturday, new videos from Sprinkle of Joy. Stay tuned. We have a really important message on Monday about our videos, our Monday videos. So Monday we'll make that announcement about our teachings. So stay tuned Monday at 7 p.m. We're gonna finish our series on the fruit of the Spirit with learning about self-control, and that's going to be the last video on our fruit of the Spirit series, and we have a very special announcement about our Monday videos, so you don't want to miss that. So don't forget, subscribe to our channel, like, hit the bell button so that you get notifications every time we have a new video. I hope that you've enjoyed this time together and all the other times together that we've had. If you've missed any of our fun activities, don't forget that they're all on YouTube, and you can go back and you can see them, and you can do them on your own time whenever you have a chance. Thank you again for being here. Kisses. See you soon.